What is stress? A state of worry or mental tension caused by a difficult situation. To quote who? Who? You may ask? Well, no. It's WHO, the World Health Organization. WHO states that stress is a natural human response. But what happens if you have too much of it? Back when we were cave people, stress was really important for hunting, avoiding being hunted, and making sure that your cave mates don't steal your valuables. Humans have a natural response to stress called fight or flight. You know, the game that you play with your friends. Who would win out of 10 men versus a gorilla? Brain is secretly constantly playing that game. Only it's not a game, it's real life. Going back to cave people, say you were hunting a prehistoric chicken, like a dodo, and then suddenly a Stegosaurus comes along out of nowhere. But Stegosauruses only eat trees and plants, so you're fine because they're a herbivore. But if a T-Rex came along, you would probably have to get out of there because they're eyeing up that dodo bird, and if they spot you eyeing up that dodo bird, then it's not gonna end well. Everybody needs a bit of stress to help us get things done. It's like our own pressure system to keep us on top of things. It also helps us stay safe, but too much of it can lead to serious health problems. It can affect practically every part of your body. We got the cardiovascular system, which can lead to heart attacks, high blood pressure, and stroke. Mental health, lead to depression, anxiety, memory problems, and focus problems. Muscular, skeletal, like headaches and muscle pain. Immune system, making you more susceptible to viruses and sicknesses. Digestive system, so it can lead to IBS and stomach and appetite problems. It can also affect skin and hair, like loss of hair, eczema, or hives. I wrote down metabolic. I don't exactly know what that means, but yes, and also hormonal changes. So, like, your whole everything, the whole you, the whole human being that you are, unless you're an alien. What can cause stress, you may ask? Well, finances, like bills, and work and school, and like exams and assignments, and family, friends, and romantic relationships, and chronic illnesses or injuries, because they can be stressful, and trauma, and I'm sure there's also a lot more. So, stress everywhere. So when I was doing the research for this assignment, I was confused on the difference between anxiety and stress, and thought that it might be a common like confuser. I don't know. So I learned that anxiety is like a symptom of stress. Like if you have a deadline for work, you're gonna be stressed and anxious about it until the project's over. But from what I read, once the project or like the stressful event is over, then your anxiety and stress levels should go down. And I guess if they don't go down, you may have diagnosable anxiety. So if you eliminate the stressful event, your stress and anxiety levels should go down. But if they don't, then seek medical help or something like that. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I am going to go into Debbie Downer territory, so brace yourself, you have been warned. I'll try to go fast, and then you can do your own research in more detail if you haven't already experienced it, because it's just like life things. So we have self-driving cars now, but they need to be like updated, and then you can't drive them. So then it's like pointless, because if you can't drive your car, like the only point of a car is to drive it. And then everything needs an app, and then oh look, you're running out of storage, and then you don't have storage for the apps that you need. And everything needs a subscription. And sometimes you're not even subscribing to get it without ads. Sometimes you're paying for a tier to watch it with ads. Why are you paying to watch ads? Well, here's my tier list. And all your tier lists with ads platforms, you're going in F. Perfect. And then our food is like borderline poison, or actually poison. I'm looking at you, Walmart shrimp. Job market's bad. The housing market's bad. The medical system broken. You know, the one that like we rely on to stay alive. So we live in a pretty stressful world, just like as it is. But what can we do about it? I'm so glad you asked, dear viewer. Moving around relieves stress. You can walk. You can run. You can stretch. You can go to the gym. You can dance. You can do whatever this is.
There's a cat, Andrew. Oh my god.
Going in nature helps a lot too, and disconnecting with a nap can be helpful. Get rid of small tasks so you can stress out less about the small task and then focus on the big task. Being creative can help if you're a creative person. If you're not a creative person, I feel like you would stress out about being creative. So maybe only creative people do this, unless you want to become creative. I don't know. You get the point. You can listen to music, or make art, or like I said before, dance, like do crafts, and don't forget to breathe. That one's really important, because breathing, to end it all off, you just gotta take care of yourself all around. You only have one body. Take care of it.